Okay, so let me share back. So look at the screen. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
So let's move ahead. So what I told, the last part of this signal flow graph topic is, so they will be given the block diagram. So at the beginning of signal flow graph chapter, we went through two concepts where we can write the signal flow graph using a variable equation as well as a block diagram. So writing a signal flow graph from the block diagram was hardly for 3 to 4 marks. But now if they ask you to obtain the transfer function using Mansion gain formula, then you have to stick on with the same procedure of your signal flow graph. So look at the block diagram carefully and let me know how to write a signal flow graph for this. So what are the things I taught you at the beginning? You need to mark all the summing point and all the blocks as a nodes, correct? So from that count, tell me how many nodes you can find here, everyone. So let me copy this and paste in the paint. So by the time I do that, I just want to count the number of nodes involved in this. Is paint visible here? What I copied? The question is visible on the paint?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Visible.
This is a question, guys. So now tell me how many nodes are you able to find in this. So if you do that, then we'll go ahead with your marcation of nodes, because we need to follow steps to write a signal flow graph. But I told you, plotting a signal flow graph is not unique. So you can write alignment however you want. Only thing is the thing which is present in the question, everything should be satisfied. That's it. Yeah. So now tell me how many nodes you have. How many nodes you can find? So each summing point, each blocks, everything you have to count.
5.
Only 5 nodes you have.
6.
So this is one summing point. There was a let's mark it. So this is second summing point 2, and this G1 3. This summing point 4, and you can take this as 5. This is 6. Is it so? What I'm marking is correct?
So
Others.
blocks you should not.
That is what I want. See, you're not supposed to mark the blocks as only the summing point. So in between two summing point block is there means that is not called as a node. So this is what you will do mistakes in the exam. Okay. So be careful. So first two I think are summing point I can mark. Then summing point 3 is this, and this is number 4. So is that okay? So in between you have a nodes. Say summing point along with that breakaway points also you can consider. Yes or no, guys? You can see one breakaway point here, and similarly you have breakaway point here. So can we consider this as a node? Yes or no? Understanding or not here? Except the blocks and the feedback blocks, the summing point and the breakaway points or takeoff points, you have to consider it as a node. Everyone agree or not?
Yes, sir.
So you can take this as 4, then this as 6, and last is 7. So this much is what we have. So we'll try to mark the nodes now.
So
So if you
we
mark
take
the
output
nodes,
also, sir.
pardon? Yes, output is also, because connection is there. You can look at the connection here. So this is having a feedback. So the feedback is not mentioned means what you're supposed to take, that you should tell me now. So now my agenda is clear. Wherever summing point is there, along with we need to mark it as a node. So we count it as 7. In and outs, anyone with the first point? Is it okay to everyone, guys?
Yes, sir.
Good. So let's try to mark it. So then we will go with alignment later. So you have one node here. So 2, So you just write however the diagram is looking, that's it. 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay. So it means I need to feed my input R of S here. You can look at here. This category is what I'm talking. So R of S is as it is. So what can be the gain you can consider, guys? So if gain is not given means what you should be considering?
1, sir.
Good. So gain is 1. Next, the first summing point to second summing point, there is no gain. Again, what you consider the gain as?
1.
1. Good. So again, look at this connection. Second summing point to third summing point, there is a G1. So it means in between this, I can connect this and I can mark it as G1. I hope everyone understanding, right? If anybody have doubt, you can ask, guys. Then again, you can look at here. So G1 to summing point, there is a connection with a gain 1. Yes, sir? No? So you have two connections, right? In between this. So you can connect this with a gain 1. Understanding here? So we have finished till here. So till here it is done. So next you can see where is G2. So this part is over, right? Fourth node also connected. So anybody want me to repeat? So let me change the color and repeat. So R of S to first summing point with a gain 1. First summing point to second summing point, again gain 1. Then second to third summing point, there is no return. Then summing point to breakaway point, there is nothing means, it means gain is 1. Is it okay till there? Shall I proceed? Everyone, is it okay, guys? Good. So again look at here. So the arrow mark what I'm showing, the 4 and 5 is having a 2 breakaway point. In between that there is a G2. So it means I can connect this with a G2. So if anybody are not understanding any step, so let me know. So next, again it's the point is there between this 5 and 6. So you can consider this as G3. So how the diagram is there, same way we are trying to write, nothing else we are changing. G3. And look at here. So this summing point to this one connection of node, that is 7th one, there is nothing mentioned means it is understood is 1. So this is ended till here, but you can see there is a output node also from here. Agree everyone? So this is yes or no here. So I can mark this also as a 1. So till here, so till from here to here is the connection what we analyze from this to this. Is that okay to everyone? Is that okay to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Good. So let's move on now. The intermediate connections we can make, that will be concluding your signal flow graph. See, if you ever tried signal flow graph, then from there same procedure like how we did for your Mansion gain formula. Okay. Yes. Can anyone tell me what are the intermediate connections left out, guys? Look at diagram carefully and tell me. So look at this. In between there is nothing. You can see here 4 to 7 there is G4. It means from where to where I should connect, guys? So is it from G node to where? G4 is ending at where? It is ending at this. Is it so?
P1.
Is it correct? What I wrote?
Yes, sir.
This is G4. So look at diagram and compare and tell me. Okay. So then you can tell me where is H1, guys. So it is between second node to your fifth node. Agree? Is it fifth between G2 and G3? So your H1 will come from this point. So at this point it goes till where? Between G2 and G3 is where connection is there. Is it how it looks? Observe things and tell me, and arrow mark is inside. So this I can write as minus H1. Am I correct what I wrote? Is it okay to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Good. So what is next one, guys? So you can look at here, for this summing point there is H2 and that is connected to the last category, mixed point. So from here I can connect my H2 to which junction? To my, where? Is it G1? Here, right? So you can connect this with a jump. It look like this. So you can mark this with arrow mark pointing and you can name it as minus H2. Is it okay to everyone? Is it okay what we are writing? Still anybody have doubt? You can ask. So any doubts anyone till you? Is that okay? We wrote G4, we wrote H1 and H2. Anything is left out? Anything is left out. So look at this last connection, this one. So this connection which is having, what is the feedback here? What is the feedback, guys? Don't write it as 1. Look at the symbol. It is connected to minus, right? So even here it is going to multiply with minus. So you can conclude that it is having a feedback of -1. So is it how the last part of your diagram look like? Any doubts? Anyone? So this is your new signal flow graph from the block diagram. So is that okay to everyone? So what we wrote, this part is that clear to? So you need to write a signal flow graph from a block. So this you already learned, nothing new at the beginning of this chapter. I taught you 2 topics, right? So same thing what you are going to analyze now. If we say it's okay, so let's proceed. Yes. I'm not getting any response, guys. Is it okay or not?
Sir.
So from here onwards, so once you plot the signal flow graph, so now a block diagram is not required for me. So let me cut this. So from here onwards, same procedure, guys. Follow the things what you did for your Mansion gain. So let me give you time to solve this. So delete out this remaining part, which is not required for us. So only keep the signal flow graph, which you can see on the screen. Yes. So from here onwards, so plot the things what is required. So what is step number 1? You need to find the number of forward paths, T1, T2, so on. So what is the value of K first? What is the value of K?
2.
How will you tell K is 2? By seeing what? The number of
Forward loops.
forward paths, not loops, forward paths. Yeah. So you told 2 forward paths are there. So we can tell that value of K is equals to 2. Good. So it means you need to find 2 paths now. Yes. What is T1, guys?
G1, G2, G3.
G1, G2, G3. Very good. Next, T2.
G1, G4.
G1, G4. That's all. So that is a path what you told. Let's try to trace it. So with a different color. Yes. So you told G1, G2, G3. You see all 1, 1, 1 are multiplied. So it's nothing but multiplication. So remains G1, G2, the straight line. What is tracing? That is first one. So this first path. Good. The second one is G1 and G4. This alternate path. The above up one. This will be your second one. So only 2 possibilities. Any other possibilities are there, guys? From input to output is called forward path. Any other possibilities are there? No, right? Only 2? Good. So now tell me how many individual loops here, because once you're able to find Tk, so then we have to find delta, then we'll go with delta k. That is a Mansion gain formula, correct? So to find delta, we should know what is a thing we should have with respect to individual loops. Then we should know how many 2 non-touching loops are there and 3 non-touching loops are there, correct? So can anyone tell me how many loops you can find here? How many loops here? Loops means a closed path. Starting point, ending point should be same. Is it only 4? Observe and tell me, is it only 4? Closed path. So close path, and the hint is the same node should not trace twice. So if you are starting at one point, so you can trace whichever way you want, and you can end back at the same point which you have started, but make sure that the same node should not touch twice. That is a thing you should be having awareness. Yes, guys? Yeah. How many loops? Okay, let's keep writing, then you'll analyze it one by one. Okay, what is the first one here? Someone told 4. So let me write one. First one. Yes. Which is the loop? First one. So we're telling that with respect to H1 and H2, correct? So you can take this starting point, ending point. So you're tracing G2, 1, G1, 1, G2, minus H1 and ending. Is it first loop? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So you can end with this. So let's try to write individually, then we'll analyze anything left or not. So this is minus H1. Good. So here how many nodes we have between these two you can mark. So what is the thing here? G1. So you can mark G1. Look at diagram and tell me, okay? So this is G1. Then again one more node connection is having a gain of 1 and one more is having G2. So from this we can conclude what is L1. So we got L1 as G1 G3 into minus H1. Is it okay?
It's G2.
Sorry, yeah, G1 G2, correct. So G1 G2 into minus H2. Is it okay? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, next loop 2. So loop 2 according to this diagram, so wherever H2 is there, there you can find, right? So you can take minus, so you can trace from here 1, G2, G3, again 1 and again minus H2 ending at 1. Is it okay? So this is how it looks, loop 2. So this is your minus H2, guys. So minus H2. Okay. So there are nodes here 1, 2 and this is having 1 as a gain. Then you are marking with G2. I hope you are understanding, right? So if anybody have doubt, you can ask here. So again G3 is there and 1 is there. So is this your loop 2? Is it L2? So G2, G3 minus H2 is your second loop. Agree? Agree everyone?
Yes, sir.
Good. So which is the third one you told? You told third one with respect to what?
G2, G3, G4.
G2, G3. Okay, let me trace. So G2, G3, Amala. Continue here. G2, G3, then
So we can take like 1, G4, 1 and minus H2.
1, G4.
1.
Yes, that is also possible. So you are talking with respect to this part. Look at this, what I am tracing now. So 1 is here, right? So let me write here. So 1 is this, what you are telling? So minus G4 is like this, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then again 1 you are talking and again minus H2, correct? This is what I told?
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is also a loop, correct? See, if we want only starting point, ending point should be same, and we should make sure that none of the node touches twice. So nowhere any nodes are touching twice. Agree? So this is also possible. Very good. So G4 and minus H2. So this you can call it as loop number 3. Any doubts, anyone? See, I told you whatever possibilities are there you can take, but only thing you should make sure is what? No nodes to touch twice, that's all. Remaining remains same. Is it okay? Is that okay, guys? Everyone? Okay, loop 4. You rolled H1, 1, H2, 2. We have done L1, L2, L3. Okay, next L4. So you can see there is minus 1 also, right? So minus 1, what combination you can take? How many combinations you can write for -1? Can anyone tell me?
2.
2, huh? From where to where here? You tell with respect to the gain, then I can write a diagram easily. Look at the diagram and tell me G1, G2, G3 with -1. Look at the diagram, what we are telling. So I think you know this forward path 1, right? Look at this T1. So is this T1 with negative feedback -1 is on loop? Check out and tell me. Forward path 1, what you told.
Yes, sir.
So 1, G1, G2, G3, again 1, then followed by a -1. So is it how it looks? So is this your one more loop? Say instead of writing everything, you can write simply T1 like this also. That is also possible. Everyone got what I wrote here? T1 indicates what, guys? This forward path 1. So this forward path 1 with a negative gain. So what is the value for T1 you already got? You already got answer as G1, G2, G3. Instead of writing every nodes and marking the gain like this and then again writing a feedback, so making a diagram bigger, you can make it smallly like this. So T1 already you know answer into -1. That will tell you what is L4. Any doubts anyone how I wrote L4? Any doubts anyone how we wrote L4? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So similarly G1, one more forward path also possible as a loop. Look at this and tell me. So G1, G4 and -1. Is this also a forward path? Can I take this as T2? Everyone, is it okay? So can I connect this? So any other possibilities left out after this much? Let me know. So this is your G1 and G4. So you got 4 plus 1. So you told at the beginning 4. So now we got 5 loops. So I hope everyone understood the things what I told you. Is that okay? Or anybody want me to repeat? If they say repeat, sir, I will repeat. So I told only one thing with the last two. I hope all 3 loops, first one what we wrote, it is understood. The last two, instead of writing a loop, the bigger one, G1, G2, G3, then loop, I just made that as one block. Anyhow, it is your reduction technique. You know that logic, right? So all the blocks are in series means you just write one block with the product. Same thing has been written here. Is that okay, everyone? So any other loops left out, or this is the maximum what we can get from this block diagram? Is that okay? Good. So from now onwards you can proceed, right? So you can calculate the delta, guys. So you know the answers straight away. How to find delta? So I will keep the loops as it is because it is required to do delta. Okay, just hold on for just one second.
Yeah, guys, I'm audible. Is it audible? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's try to write delta now. So can anyone tell me what is the formula we need to implement to find delta, guys? So delta is equals to, what's the formula? It says 1 minus. So how many loops we have now? So need to take summation of all, correct? So summation of all means it's L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L4 plus L5. So till there you can find. Okay, so this is one category. So now tell me how many two non-touching loops can you find? How many two non-touching loops here? So L4, L5. So this is your one part. Good. So then we have to continue with plus the product of two non-touching loops. So how many two non-touching loops you can find in this signal flow graph? You can see all the graphs are here itself. Can you find any loops which is having non-touching? L1 compare with L2, it's touching. L1 with L3, it's touching. L1 with L4 touching. L1 with L5 touching. So do you think in this, do you have any non-touching loops, guys? Am I audible?
No, sir.
So you can conclude what? So the formula remains this far, right? So delta is 1 minus L1 plus L2 plus L3. I hope you understood what I told. To find the non-touching loops, we need to compare individual loop. So I told you compare L1 with L2, it's touching. Again L1 with L3, that is also touching. L4, because since all the paths are having G1, G2, everywhere you can find G1, G2, G3. So there is no options to judge this is having a non-touching loop. Hence you can conclude the formula as delta is equal to 1 minus the summation of all. So from this you can get me the answer of transfer function. So C of S by R of S, C of S by R of S is equals to, yeah, proceed from here. So what is the formula? Tk you have 2, right? So I can expand this to T1 delta 1. So before going for this delta 1, can you find what is the value of delta 1, anyone? So since there are no non-touching loops, then can we conclude delta 1 is equal to 1 only? Look at the path and tell me. So all the paths are touching G1, G2, G3. Yes or no, yeah? So value of delta 1 remains 1 only, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So since there are no loops which is having non-touching, then you can check out how to find delta 1, delta 2. The formula says to find delta 1 is 1 minus. So 1 minus. So the loops which are not touching any of the forward path. You can look at here, all the 5 loops are touching the forward paths. So you can conclude that delta 1, delta 2 also remains 1. So using this, you can conclude the answer also. So is it okay to everyone? So we got how to solve this type of problem. Still anybody have any difficulty, you can ask me. Is it okay, guys, to everyone? Is it okay? Any doubts, anyone? Till here? If you say any doubts, we can discuss, or else let me go with the next one more problem. So we'll try to wind this chapter today. So presentation, then I will take on tutorial class here. So get prepared, those who are done and those who told want to prepare, let them prepare. So tutorial class, I think for you it's on Wednesday or Tuesday, I'll just check out. So on that day we will discuss. Anyhow, it's afternoon class, right? So we'll discuss. It will be like revision also. If you have any doubts till this first 2 modules, you can ask. Okay. So shall I go with next one?
Sure.
So just look at this, guys. The problem what I solved just now. Is this PDF visible first of all? Is it visible here? Okay. So you look at here. So this is what the problem we just now solved. So this is the answer. So G1, G2, G3 plus G1, G4 whole divided by 1 plus delta. I mean delta answer you can write here. Okay. So let's move on to next one. So I will go with the block diagram problem. Yeah. So this is the question. Yes. So I want you to plot signal flow graph for this. So same procedure, repeat. Try to wind this problem. So here everything is generalized, guys. So they are not given any G1, G2, G3 like that. So they are given a block as A and B. How many summing points, how many nodes? You tell me. So count the number of nodes and tell me how many you can get. So how the connections are made, same way you can make it. Otherwise, you will make a mess. Look at the problem carefully and tell me how many nodes you have. Yes, guys. What's the thing I told you? You will find you need to check summing points and breakaway points. How many you have?
8.
Nodes, including with respect to input, summing point, and output, as well as this markation.
Yes, including.
So let's try to copy this. Copy this and paste in a paint. So we'll try to write this. So then from there onwards you can solve the problem. Okay, then we'll conclude the session. So that completes your signal flow graph chapter. So module number 2 will get over. So, yeah. Okay. So how many fault paths from this? By seeing diagram only you can see fault paths, right? So we'll mark the nodes first. So what I told, summing point 1, okay, then you can make it as 2, right? So if you want like this or like this, whichever way you want, you can take. So this is 3. So breakaway point is there 4, here 5. So this is your 6. So this is 7, which is one more here. The thing which you are going to connect to, the output is called 8. Correct, Appa?
Yes.
Or somewhere we missed anything in between, just check out. We'll try to trace it, then we'll analyze. So mark the number of nodes first. So how the diagram is there, see how diagram is the same way we'll try to trace it. So there is a node here, there is a node. So for this input is connected with a gain 1. So we'll try to analyze the same way. So don't make yourself a mess. So write the things how it is. So R of S. Then you can see again there is a gain here. You can see this is also one node. Agree everyone? So there is a branch here, right? It's going up and down. Can I treat this as a node now? Yes or no? So that is one extra node. What we told 8. So this is your 1. Okay now? Fine. So then you can see. So this connection goes and given to this above summing point, and it continues to one more breakaway point. So in between this there is a gain called A. So I hope you are understanding the things what I am writing. If you have doubts you can ask us. So what is the gain from this to this connection? It is given as 1. So same thing you can replicate here. Again downwards you can see 1 is a gain, and you can see one node here, and again one more node here. So there is a gain of B. Okay now? So now after this node you can see a 6. So for 6 summing point both nodes will be matching. So connect this and connect like this. So connect this and tracing everyone. Look at the direction how it is there, same way we are following. Correct? So this is also 1, this is also 1. Then again from this connection there is one more gain called 1, and from here it goes to output. So this is also again 1. So what is left out now? The feedback path between this one is left out, right? So from here can I consider? Can I trace the thing like this? So is it your signal flow graph, guys? Positive 1. So is it a signal flow graph? Outline is marked. So what is left out now? Inside part. Look at here, this connection. So this to this connection is left out, right? So from where to where I can mark? So this is B. So this B should be given to this node. So what is a gain of that? That is 1. Similarly, you can see a node that is breakaway point 4 is connected to this numbing point 3. So from here to here you can connect with help of jump, connect this here. So this is your signal flow graph. So any doubts, anyone, what we wrote and how we wrote? See how the diagram is there, same way we'll try to write the signal flow graph. Am I clear to everyone? Am I clear? Good. So from this you can continue. So we'll just glance at how many feedback paths, how many loops we have, then you can finish off this problem. Okay, how many forward paths you can find from this? How many forward paths you can find from this? Observe diagram and tell me how many forward paths you can find. So you have 4. Okay, so let's list that first, then we can go with that. K is equal to 4 up because of your forward path you told K is equal to 4. Okay, what is T1 here? So it's 1, 1, 1, 1. So everything multiplied to A. So left out is only A. Agree? No. Since the gains are having everything 1, 1, 1 except A and B. So we can write T1, T2 as AB. Is that okay? What about T3? T3. Path. Trace it and tell me. The forward path. We told 4 no AB. Is it AB? Good.
Yes, sir.
What about last one guys, T4? So BA or AB, it's all the same. You can write BA, nothing but AB only. So all this are going to multiply with 1 as a gain. So left out answer is this much. So any doubts anyone? Is that okay? So is that okay to everyone? Forward paths, input to output directions you can mark. Good. So how many loops you have? How many loops do you have? Observe the diagram carefully and tell me how many loops you have. Loops means closed path. So everywhere it is having a unity gain. So gain is 1. So starting point, ending point should be same and no path should trace twice. So from that, can you tell me how many loops you have?
1.
Only one loop. Observe diagram carefully and tell you. Starting point, ending point should be same.
Okay.
Anyone? Yes? Say told.
2, sir.
Okay. So according to your friend answer, is it 2? Only 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's try to analyze now. Say I told you try to analyze the diagram. You write on the paper once, nothing wrong. If you scratch out, nothing will happen. Say I told starting point, ending point should be same, right? So look at here. If I take this node as my first point, the thing what I'm tracing, the green color. So starting point, ending point should be same. So let me trace. So I will go in this way, I will go in this way, I will go in this way, I will come back in this way, I am ending here. Is this one answer? So is this green color is loop number 1. Agree? Is it okay guys? Good. So let's trace same way. So same way, let me go with downwards. Look at the thing, the orange color what I am tracing. So look at here. So up, again end, and again come back
end it. Is it your second loop? Is it your second loop? I hope you're understanding or not. I told starting point, ending point. See, don't blindly see the diagram. Try to trace it. You can write a pencil also, no, in the exam or in the internals. So trace it once. So, or you mark dotted line like how I'm tracing now. You can get an idea and you can trace it later. Or you can trace things straight away on the page. So this is the first one what we discussed. Correct, Appa? So is it your L1? Agree? So everything is multiplied with only A only. So anyway, 1, 1, 1, 1 by. Correct? So similarly, I told second one. So like this, I will come downward. This is your second loop. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, like this. Can you tell me any other things are there? So now I hope you got an idea. So from this, can you tell me how many you have left out now? You trace it once, then you'll get an idea. Yeah. Next, what can be the possibilities? So how I did up and down, same way you just check out. See, in between also there is an option. In between also there is an option. Check out the path.
From 3.
Okay, so 3, you're telling from here, the thing just check out here, what I'm tracing. Is it this one? Is it this one here, what you're discussing? Is this can be a loop now? Okay, let me write here. Say, look at here, I'm tracing like this, 1, say this one, I'm tracing at this node, okay? So this junction, so 1, okay? So then we can move up, then I can go, I can end here. You can look at here at node breakaway point 4, there is a junction here, right? So here it is arrow mark is in. So it means I can curve this arrow mark and it can come back to the same node. Then from here B, see, I am not touching any node twice. Observe the things carefully. Are we touching any node twice? Is this your one more loop? Understanding here, everyone? Is that okay, guys? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So same way upwards how I want, same way I can go with downwards also. So downwards means what? So 1, the downwards below B, then again cursor is like this, right? Move, straight, again 1, trace it back. Is it correct? This path, I have traced this path, see? Okay, let me change the color. Look at the yellow color what I am tracing. Look at here. Is it the path what I traced now? Understanding here, everyone? Is it okay or not? Is it okay or not? I'm asking people only. So only B is there, remaining all 1, 1, and you can find A also here. Is this loop number 4? Any doubts, guys? See, if you have doubt, you can ask. I can repeat here. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. Anything left out? You can see center also one part is there. You can look at here. If I trace the central part, look at the arrow mark. I am going in this way. Oh, color is not visible. Okay. The center part. See this. I'm talking about this one. Okay. See, you need to trace. Then you understand. A is there. Then arrow mark is coming in this way. Then B is there. Arrow mark is going in this way. So there is a jump. So is this a possibility? Is this possibilities there or not? I should not trace the nodes twice. So nowhere you are traced twice. We are just follow the path. So this is a jump. Look at here. So this is also one more. So totally how many are like this? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5 are there. So you can get L1, L2, L3, L4, L5. So since like previous problem, I can't get any non-touching loop from this. Agree? Because all the loops are touching in itself.
Correct na yaar? All loops are touching to itself. Is it okay? Is it okay? So then you have 4 part paths. It means delta 1, delta 2, delta 3, delta 4 also becomes 1 because individual loops are touching all the paths. So this is your paths.
Sir, can you repeat that last loop, sir?
Okay. So you can see the diagram here. So if you want, I will write the diagram once. The diagram is like this here. So diagram is like this. So this is what the path. This is what the diagram, the center one. You can look at the signal flow graph. Is it how it looks? The 4 nodes. A is here. And both are 1, 1. Here also 1. And this is B. Is it how it looks here? This is what I wrote. Is it a loop? I have started from this. I traced. I have coming. This is jump. This is not connection, right? This is jump. So it ended here. It came back here. And again going back here. So starting point, ending point is same, and this is the loop number 5. Is it okay? Is it okay? I hope everyone got an idea now how to trace it. So starting point, ending point should be same, and there should not be any node touching twice. So if we follow this, that much is enough to judge whether the given signal flow graph has a closed loop or not. Am I clear? Is it okay, guys, everyone? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So once you got this L1, L2, L3, L4 to find delta, so formula is 1 minus of all this summation done. So 2 non-touching loop can you find anywhere? So you can compare L1, L2, L3, L4, L5. So all are touching to each other only. So there is no option for 2 non-touching loop. So you can conclude your delta remains 1 minus summation of 5 loop. Similarly, to find delta 1, delta 2, delta 3, you can compare that with delta 1 to get for path 1. So it is touching. So you can't go with answer. So you can conclude answer is 1. Same way delta 2, delta 3, delta 4. So all answers are 1 only. Substitute this in delta and get the answer. Is it okay? Is it okay, guys? So am I clear to everyone? Still doubts? Yes? Still doubt, guys? I'm asking you people only. If you say yes, we can discuss, or else no problem. Is it okay?